Okay, welcome back to the video for Challenge 2. Now, the first thing that we're going to need to do is open up the finished Challenge 1. Now, if you have it open already, great, you're all set. If you do not have it open, you're going to need to follow the instructions in the first video to open up that file, okay? So, once you have Challenge 1 opened, here's what we need to do. We need to come up to the middle where it says Challenge 1, and here's where we're going to change the name of the challenge and the name of the file. So I'm going to change it to Challenge 2, and I'm going to call it Challenge 2 Limit and Bump Switch, because that's what we're going to be doing on this. So I'll click Save As, and then I'll click Save again, and notice what it'll do is it'll make a whole new file. Basically, it'll make a photocopy of Challenge 1, but it'll give it a different name. So click Save, and now we've saved it as Challenge 2. It's a separate file completely. Okay? All right, so the first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and separate this code, and let's add our comment. So what we want to do is say add code for a limit and bump switch. So get rid of what I don't need. Add code for a limit and bump switch. Whoops. Okay. All right, so some of the commands we have here we can use, but some we're not going to use. For instance, we don't need the wait command, not that particular one anyway, but we are going to need the spin right motor and the stop right motor command, so we'll leave those there. All right, so in this particular challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to program the test bed to start a motor when we press the limit switch button, and then stop it when we press the bump switch button. Okay, so to do that, we're going to need to come over to the left-hand side. If we're not already on Control, we'll click Control, and we're looking for the wait until command. And we're going to need 2 of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up to the sensing commands, and we're looking for a command relating to the limit switch and the bump switch. Okay, so limit switch right here. So we'll drag that out and put that inside the wait until limit switch pressed, and then the bump switch command, we'll bring that out and put that inside the wait until command down here. Now notice the shape of the bump switch command is sort of an elongated diamond, and that fits perfectly right into the wait until command. Now notice I'm moving it by dragging on the right hand side of it, and then it shows that it's ready to snap in when I hover it over the other diamond and it turns yellow. And it'll snap in just like that. All right, so I'll go ahead and connect them. Okay, and then once I've got all the code in place, I'm going to download it to my brain, to my controller, and then I'm going to click Run. Now notice nothing happens when I click Run like it did last time, and the reason why is because the program's actually waiting for me to press the limit switch on the test bed. So when I press the limit switch, the right motor will start turning in the forward direction, and it'll do that indefinitely all day long until the battery wears out, if I want, until I press the bump switch, which will stop the right motor. So I'm going to demonstrate that right now for you. Okay, there's the limit switch, it's moving, and then I'm going to press the bump switch, and that stops it, as you'll see in the video coming up in a moment. Now, once you've done that, make sure that you save it. So I'm just going to hit save, so it saved it as Challenge 2.